Pontianak versus Haunted the Ring. Long ago, in a village located deep in the tropical forests of Malaysia, there lived a beautiful woman named Siti. Siti is known as a woman who is friendly, compassionate, and always helps her neighbors. However, Siti's happiness stopped when she fell in love with a young man named Ahmad. Ahmad, a handsome village youth, equally loved Siti. They planned to get married, and the village was happy to welcome their wedding. However, that happiness did not last long. On their wedding day, Ahmad had to leave the village for urgent work. Ahmad promised to return soon, but unfortunately, the ship he was on had an accident in the middle of the sea, and Ahmad sank without a trace. Siti was very sad about Ahmad's departure. His heart was broken, and he refused to accept the fact that his lover was gone forever. Several months later, when Siti found out that she was pregnant, her happiness doubled, but was also accompanied by sadness because Ahmad could not witness the arrival of their child. Siti gave birth to a beautiful daughter, whom she named Aisha. Even though Aisha brought joy to Siti, a sense of loss for Ahmad still permeated their household. Siti, shaken by grief and despair, eventually died when Aisha was still very young. However, Siti and Ahmad's story is not over. It is said that the spirit of Siti, who died full of sorrow and a sense of never-ending waiting, returned to the world to look for her lover. In a scary and terrifying form, Siti turned into a Pontianak ghost, a female ghost who resembles a pregnant woman with long, flowing hair. It is said that Pontianak, the ghost of the regretful and lonely Siti, is often seen at night around the village. He let out a heartbreaking cry, looking for the missing Ahmad. It is said that if someone hears Pontianak crying, it is a sign that death will soon approach. Since then, local people have become afraid of Pontianak's presence. They believe that the ghost is a guardian between the spirit world and the human world, looking for his lost lover. The legend of the Pontianak ghost has become a story passed down from generation to generation, providing a warning to those who are unfaithful in love and has an impact on the traditions and beliefs of the local community. Long ago, in a small village nestled between misty mountains and ancient forests, there lived a mysterious woman named Samara. She was an enigmatic figure with long, jet black hair that obscured her pale face. Samara rarely spoke to the villagers, and her presence seemed to cast a shadow over the entire community. Legend had it that Samara possessed a unique power, the ability to see into the future through the reflection of water. The villagers, both fearful and intrigued, would seek her out in times of trouble, hoping to glimpse what destiny had in store for them. One day, a young couple named Emily and David sought Samara's guidance. They were deeply in love, but faced with an uncertain future. Samara, with her piercing gaze, peered into a dark well near her dwelling. What she saw in the water's reflection horrified her. A vision of a malevolent force, a cursed videotape that foretold the death of anyone who watched it, including Emily and David. Unable to contain the terror she felt, Samara warned the couple about the cursed videotape and the impending doom it predicted. Ignoring her advice, Emily and David dismissed the warning as mere superstition and scoffed at the idea of a malevolent spirit haunting a videotape. As time passed, the cursed videotape found its way into the hands of Emily and David. They watched it together, oblivious to the ancient curse that now bound them. Within 7 days, the couple met a gruesome demise, just as Samara had foreseen. The villagers, now petrified by the malevolent force that Samara had warned them about, realized the gravity of their skepticism. Samara, grief-stricken by the tragedy that unfolded, disappeared into the shadows, leaving behind a chilling legacy. The cursed videotape, now imbued with Samara's vengeful spirit, continued to find its way to unsuspecting victims, perpetuating the cycle of horror. To this day, the tale of Samara and the cursed videotape serves as a cautionary legend in the village. Locals share the story to warn others about the consequences of dismissing ancient wisdom and the eerie powers that may linger in the most unexpected places. The ghostly figure of Samara, forever tied to the cursed videotape, became a harbinger of doom for those who dared to underestimate the supernatural forces that lurked in the shadows.